Hi guys, Kyung here. And so, a new day, and that means a new journal. I feel like it's been forever since we started a new journal. So, I'm starting a new journal today, and it's going to be like vintage. I'm going to try to use all the vintage stuff I can. And I got out my 12 centuries of English poetry. Isn't it gorgeous? I love the paper in it. I don't know what its date is. It's an old book. An old book. I found it in like a thrift store for just a couple dollars. It's gorgeous though. And so I thought, hey, let's like grab some stuff out of here. Look, someone really loved it and studied in it and stuff. So I'm not gonna like be particular. I'm not gonna read it. I'm not gonna none of that. We're just going to put it in there and hopefully it's not too bad. It should be fine. I mean, geez, it was written in, I don't know, some of it's like 17th century, 18th century. So let's just rip out these like little pieces of poems and then maybe it'll be fun. Maybe one day I'll go through and I'll like look over them and read them. Let's see. Let's rip out the notes or the whatever. Okay. This one. Robert Burns. So we'll see how let's just see how far that takes us, huh? And I'm going to use my glue stick. So, I think I'm going to fold this open like this. And yeah, I'm just going to collage with the book pages, with the vintage book pages. Poetry. Auld Lang style. Lang scene? I don't know what that means. I don't know anything about like old, right? 16th, 17th century like poetry. Like I could not even begin to say. It's cool. It had like Beowulf, that book. It had like Beowulf and stuff. And it had a couple of ones that like I recognize, like I haven't read. I would not say I've read, but I recognize, as like, oh, I've heard of that. Most of them I've never heard of. Robert Burns. I think I've heard that name. I don't know. We'll just put this one here. And this one will fit right there. It's easier I think, to put the glue stick down on the book and then put my paper on the book because glue stick dries not really sticky anyway, so I'm gonna stitch it too. But yeah, I find that much easier, especially with thinner paper, than trying to glue the paper because my paper rips all the time, I've noticed. So I'm almost done with my little garden journal, my little bird garden journal. And I haven't been able to come up with a name, but over on Miss P's group, people have been giving me wonderful selections or like wonderful ideas to select from. So I think I'm going to make a list and then I might randomly pick one. Randomly pick a name and that'll be the name of the journal. It's 'cause that'll be fun. Because they're all such great ideas, and I'm having a hard time still choosing one of the, narrowing it down. Everyone gave wonderful suggestions. Now I can't pick out of the suggestions. My Mary's Asleep by the Murmuring Stream. Oh, how romantic sounding. Thy crystal stream, often how lovely it glides. Glides, huh? That's an interesting word for a stream. Glides? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe some other word. Flow gently, sweet Afton, among thy green something. We used to read poetry, me and my friends. We, because we were dramatic like that. We'd go. So there was this old library, and it would had a section at the very top, on the top floor, that had really old books, and we would read Shakespeare and other old books, and we would try to read it as dramatically as we could, so we would read aloud, and we would try to read like you would see on the stages of the fun stuff. So I have this book, right, that we can look through. It's got awesome vintage pictures in it. Look at that. So I'm thinking I might use this book. I like that. 1913, Portland, Oregon, huh? There's 1914. I like that. 1911. Wow. So cool. 1925. Okay, this one or this one. I love the clock tower and stuff. So we'll just rip this page out of here. Are you going to be good and rip out for me? Kind of. Well, it ripped out. I mean, it does. We're going to cut it anyway. So I'm going to make a pocket just to go on here. I think just an easy pocket. So I'm going to cut it down. I'll cut it down and then I'll measure it because I know everyone likes their measurements. I'm not a measure girl. I kind of do things freestyle. But I do understand, everybody has their own way of doing things. So I will cut it down and then I'll measure it so we can all get an idea. Let's see. Let's do it over on this side so I don't have to count. So it's like 7 and, I don't know, almost like 3/4 or whatever. 3/4? 3/4? 3/4? Is that right? Mr. F, help me. No. And 6.5. Okay. Okay, where is my... Okay, I'm not gonna use my scoreboard because why take out the scoreboard? We don't need it. I'm just gonna fold. So we want it... I really love that clock tower, so I'm gonna try to keep it. Okay, we're gonna fold it. I think just like this. Can bring it out a little bit. We don't need to take out all the picture. Right, and then, yeah, like that. And then I'm gonna fold it again along the bottom. I'm gonna try to keep my carriage as much as possible. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna cut these off. Cut off these little corners. Kind of at an angle. Like that. So it was fun. The other day, yesterday, in fact, Matthew took me to McDonald's. And I got a Happy Meal because why not? I haven't had a Happy Meal in over 20 years. It was so much fun and I really enjoyed it. So there we go. There's our pocket. And what? Okay, so I'm thinking we're going to ink it. We're going to put a hole punch in it. Maybe we'll put like a Tim Holtz person on it or something, yeah? That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so let's put a hole punch in it first. Or a thumb notch, I suppose, rather. So what is this? My 1.25 inches? My 1.25 inches. I'm going to mark my middle. I'm going to mark the middle. Okay. That way our thumb notch is kind of in the middle. I'm not going to do it too much because, you know, I want to keep my... So I'm also going to cut these at an angle. These little flaps. I'm going to cut them at an angle. I mean, really, they could be trimmed down, too. They don't need to be, like, excessively large flaps, you know. They can be trimmed down. See, this is why I don't measure things, because it's, like, pointless for me. I end up cutting it all down anyway. Okay. It's my process. It's how I do things. Okay. Here's my ink, which again, I love. Thank you so much. I love the gluing of the thing on the thing. It's amazing. Okay, you know, I'm going to lay this down like this. I'm going to ink it proper like that. I'm going to kind of blend it in towards my center, and that'll be better. We'll give us some more color because our background is very right, it's got that gorgeous aged color to it, so this is very white. This way we can like, or maybe come in, tone it down even more. Right, add some more vintage photo. That's much better. Much better. I like it. Okay, so there it is. It looks much better on the page now, all vintage photoed up. And I want to decorate it. So let's look at Tim Holtz people. Look at Tim Holtz people. Maybe, oh, this guy's cool. Oh, look, he's got flowers. Like, he's all ready to... He's like on the way to his lady fair. Okay, we're using him. He is the one. Right? He like jumped right out of the package at us. He was like, hello, I must be, I have some flowers to deliver to my lady friend. Right? And, you know, he's late, you know. The look on his face looks like he's late. He's like, why are you making me wait? You were delaying me. So we're gonna put him on there because he is awesome. And you know what? We'll find a cool like words to put on there too. That'll match his cool personality. I love this guy. He's great. My glue's fallen. Everything's fallen. Isn't that how it goes? Yay, look at him. So awesome. He's great. He's great. I might stitch around that envelope too. That might look nice. And around our page. I think that might look good, like stitching. Oh, words. Let us see. What do we have? For good measure. Let's see. He has to go. He's going to find, like, you know, deliver these flowers to his lady. So we have to find something that, like, matches that, I think. We could go really dramatic. We go, I must have yielded to her gentle tears. I don't know why that tickles me, but it does. And because, oh man, this guy's great. I love him. He's awesome. You know what? On the next page, we'll do his lady, huh? We'll do the lady. She'll be waiting for him. I must have yielded to her gentle tear. Oh, it's so big. Shall we clip it? Let's clip it. We'll clip it here. Right? And we'll put this one here. And we'll put this one kind of on an angle like this. Ta-da! Kind of press it down. Oh, it's great. I love it. I really do. Okay, we're going to stitch it, and then we're going to glue it down, and it'll be done. Let me put my top on my bottle and grab Mr. Sewing Machine. Well, hello, Mr. Sewing Machine. So I'm going to open this up, and I'm only going to stitch it along the inside of the pocket, and I think I'm going to do it a zigzag. Do we have bobbin thread? We do. Okay, a zigzag. Okay, I'm going to switch now to straight stitch. Okay, and again, I'll go over how to sew around curves. So you want to lift up your foot and turn it and go 1 or 2 stitches. And then lift up your foot and turn it a little bit more. And then again. And you want to just keep doing that. Right? It just takes time. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Sewing Machine. And here is our piece. Yay! Oh, it looks great stitched. I love it. Oh, I forgot to stitch my page. Okay, let me pause you real quick and I'll be right back. I'll stitch around the page. I'm just going to stitch it a straight stitch real quick. Okay, so we have our stitched page and our stitched pocket. Everything is nice and stitched and it'll look great on there. I'm thinking maybe we'll attach like some ephemera and stuff on the back. But for right now, especially because, you know, I don't like to have to go through and glue down every single little edge and corner. Because, you know, glue stick is not the most permanent. It does pretty good on the thin papers though. Like it's pretty on there. So, oh, inking. That's what we need to do. We need to ink our page. So I'm going to do it again proper on my actual mat. I'm just going to go through like this. And get all the edges. So yeah, I decided I'm going to start doing Happy Meals more whenever we go to McDonald's. Because I don't eat like all that much anyway, especially like fast food, you know, I can only have so much like, but a Happy Meal is like the perfect amount, and you get apples. You get apples. Who doesn't want apples? All right, so let's wipe off our table. So I use this antibacterial hand spray, and oh my gosh, it smells amazing. And it's a little thinner than like the Okay, it depends on what I'm doing. I mean, if I'm really trying to get the gunk off, I will put just straight hand sanitizer down and, you know, get the gunk off because it gets all your glue and stuff off. But okay, there we go. We're good. So I want to put some little bits of ephemera in behind. So we have all this like Tim Holtz stuff and little ephemera stuff. Like, look, we've got these little, the headline news. Let's definitely put some of that on there. The headline news. Let's rip this in half because we don't need the whole thing. And we'll put it like that. I'll ink it. It's kind of very thin paper. My sister got me these. They were like in the dollhouse section. My sister finds me things from the craft store. Things I would never find, I think. Let's see. So if this goes here, yeah, that can go. Let's put this one down here. Headline news. Okay. Let's see. We've got bugs and all kinds of things. We're not going to put bugs, right? Because it's very much like city. I'm feeling the city vibe for sure. We've got a stamp. It says France. I don't know how France that looks. It's a little, if anything, I'd say, I don't know. Chicago, old school Chicago. Let's put some little labels. Right? Maybe a little red one. Let's see, what are these? I like that one. Another little red one. Okay, that's good enough. So I'm not going to ink them. I'm just going to put them on like they are. Because I'm hoping that that will help it blend into the background. I feel like they're already very much match the background. So, oh, don't do that. I may go over this because I don't want anything. Because see, look, here's the problem. If we put our pocket here, anything we put in might catch on our... So I'll go over it with a gesso, you know, and a Mod Podge or any collage medium would work. But I think I'm going to go over it or a watered down. I used to use watered down Aleene's Tacky. I would get like, you know, Aleene's Tacky glue. I would water it down. And then I would use that as like a medium. I don't do that anymore, but... Okay, so if we put this here, where would this go? Perhaps down here like this. And we have one more, which I might not use, which is this red one. I don't think I'll use it. I think that is enough. And yes, so let me gesso this real quick. We put my top in my glue before it dries out. Okay, here's my gesso. It's almost, I'm actually really finally starting to get to the bottom of it. Okay, so I'm just going to squirt some on there because I don't care. And I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to cover it. We're going to cover it with the gesso. A good amount of gesso. We've got our brush hair. Get off of there, brush hair. Okay, good deal. Press it. All right, and now I'm going to let it dry, and we'll be back to just glue down our pocket real quick. Okay, and we're back, and we're all dry. It looks great, right? But, you know, I had an idea, and I thought it might be fun. So I'm going to grab my brush, you know, this brush, the smoothie brush. I'm going to call it a smoothie brush because I can't think of any what other people call it at the moment. And I'm going to, so I have this, I don't know, it's gathered twigs and I think any color would work. But I'm going to like rub it directly onto my page like this. Oh, what is she doing, you ask? I've seen Arty Solutions do this and I love the result. Right, and then I'm going to go in with my brush. And I love how like it gives this great grungy, I don't know, it gives a great texture to it. I love it. I love the texture to it. So cool. And then when that dries, that'll be good. And then I'm going to glue this down. Then we can just glue this down. Let's just do it. Let's glue it down. I'm going to use my art glitter glue. Okay. Lovely. Now we'll have to think of something to put in our pocket. So let's see. Let's grab our box of vintage stuff. We have vintage, ooh, we have postcards. Let's put a postcard in there. I like this one. This one very much matches this one. This one looks like, what is that, London? Aberdeen, Union Bridge, 1914. That's because we tore down all our cool buildings. I don't know, you know, put up Walmarts and stuff. Okay, so there's that one. This one is another Aberdeen. Aberdeen. Where is Aberdeen? I don't know. Look now, it's really pretty. Village of Braemar. I don't know where that is either. Cornwall. Yeah, UK. So is it Aberdeen? Is this, it looks like the UK. Clock Tower Townhouse. Yachts in Tall Ships Race. HM Theatre. The Wallace Statue in Union Gardens. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know geography. Ooh, it's a castle. The Balmoral Castle, Scotland. Oh yeah, okay. We look at the cow. Isn't he awesome? He's amazing. I think I bought this postcard set just for the cow. There was that one. I think there's another cow in here too. Another castle. Yeah, lots of Scotland stuff. I love that one. The thistle. That's so pretty. Maybe Aberdeen and stuff. Maybe that's in Scotland. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know these things. There's that other cow. Isn't he so cute? He's so cute. Okay, well. Oh, and a third one. Joffrey Taylor Kilt Maker. It's a kilt maker thing. Isn't this cool? It's like more, oh, look at that. Isn't that so cool? It's like the catalog, right? Like what kind of buckle, what kind of pouch. Yeah, see, and then you've got your prices. For only $200. 200 what, euro looks like? Okay, we have little card. Aw, how cute. Ireland. Another birthday card. Ooh, we have these gorgeous letterheads from like hotels. I wonder if we can find one that might fit. We can always fold one and put it in there. Skyliner Motel. It's gorgeous. These are like legitimate vintage hotel like letterheads. Amazing. Look at this one. Hotel El Rancho. They've got like the watermarks on them and stuff. What about this one? Monterey Plaza Apartments and Hotel. I think that's where like his lady love stays. This one's already folded is the problem. Let's find one that's not folded. We could do this one. This one's fancier. That almost kind of looks like the same architecture too, doesn't it? I think so. See America's First Davenport Hotel, Spokane, Washington. I'm going to fold this in thirds like the way you would, you know, very gently. And we're going to stick that in there. Oh, that's so awesome. What else do we have in here? We've got, ooh, what is this? Like a blueprint or something? Most popular service diagrams, 1941. What is this? Oh. Ooh. Okay, and we'll put this in there because that is very cool. Okay, so it's like a really cool time card thing. It's a time card thing. Right? It's like a little, oh, that is so cool. That is really, really cool. Very cool. Okay, so yes, and we'll put this in there. Okay, so that's why he's late, right, to meet his lady friend, because he had to work late. Anyway, that's it. Yay! Mr. Man. Mr. Man on his way to deliver his flowers. And, anyway, I had so much fun. I'm going to have fun with this journal, I already know. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye!